This is your typical backyard barbecue party, with one exception.
All right, take a deep breath and blow.
Highway patrol troopers are here to measure the alcohol each person drinks. I'm Tanya Rivera. The idea is not for them to get drunk. It's to see if they can gauge their level of impairment.
I wouldn't drive, even though I'm not drunk.
I don't want to take a chance of harming myself, somebody else.
2 Wants to Know answers the question, how much is drunk?
I wasn't trying to hide anything from the officer. No officer.
Tonight at 11 on WFMY News 2.
We planned a party with a purpose and invited a few folks that you know. We wanted to find out, could our volunteers accurately gauge the effect alcohol was having on them? See how they answered the question, how much is drunk? You know them as the members of the Two Guys Named Chris show on Rock 92.
Forgive me, Father, I've sinned. I've had a beer.
For this story, Kelly, Dem, and Deidre came out from behind their mics.
And that's a lot of complaints.
To join the president of the Winston-Salem BBB.
My favorite drink.
And a local actress at an afternoon barbecue.
This appears to be a Boone's Farm Blue Hawaiian. Now, I'm not drinking this today. I might clean my windows with it later.
Cheers. It's a typical barbecue with one major exception. Highway patrol troopers measure the alcohol each person is drinking and the impact.
So I can just start drinking now?
You gotta go ahead and start 12 hours again.
The idea is not for them to get drunk,
You got my good side?
but to see if they can gauge their level of impairment. Each volunteer brought what they wanted to drink, and they could stop at any time.
And we're off and running.
As the alcohol flowed, so did the conversation. 20 minutes into the party, everyone is on their second drink.
I feel fuzzy. A cheap date. Yeah, it doesn't take much.
We set up this confessional room so partygoers could tell us what's really going on.
I thought I'm too big to drink like this and be overly drunk or certainly tipsy at 2 beers and 1 sip, but I am.
And this is kind of a strong drink. It's good. It's really good.
And I'll be honest with you, beforehand, I had 2 beers on an empty stomach, and I felt a little bit lightheaded.
Back at the party, the mixing, mingling, and monitoring continues.
Am I drunk?
How do you tell? Do you feel drunk?
I mean, I feel buzzed. 0.03. I wouldn't drive, even though I'm not drunk legally. I don't want to. I feel too woozy.
Can you tell when you're even a little bit impaired? Can you tell?
Yeah, I think I can tell, yeah.
So can the troopers. They start by having our drinkers track the top of a pen.
Ooh. Take a deep breath and blow.
Then they base their assessment on fact, connecting the buzz with the breathalyzer. Dem, after 3 beers, checks in at a .03.
Do you think you can drive?
At this point, knowing what I know now in my life, probably not. 20 years ago, without question, and that scares me more than anything else.
I would not want to jump behind a car.
The last time we checked in with David, he had 2 glasses of wine and said he felt fuzzy. With nothing else to drink, he's at a .05.
Can't imagine driving, even though not being quite at that legal limit.
Margaritas.
On her 3rd margarita,
I'm on track for becoming drunk.
Ryan measures just under the legal limit at .06.
I can't believe that the legal limit is so as high as it is.
For how you feel.
Yeah, that's scary. It's very scary.
Yes,
Chris Kelly is on his 5th
Yes,
beer.
Oh, I'm at 7. Oh, there's 8. That's it. That's it. So I cannot drive now. I'm legally drunk.
And you don't appear drunk.
Well, thank you, Tanya.
But what does that say? Because you are legally drunk.
I'm sure a lot of people are drunk and don't think they're drunk. And that's the problem, probably.
So it's really been kind of an eye-opener to see how different people really can be.
These family settings and these type picnics have that festive feeling and that atmosphere, and it'll lead lots of drivers to walk away, not even giving it a second thought.
It started as just a few drinks at a barbecue, but the liquor taught them a lesson.
It seems to me that the .08 legal standard in North Carolina, to me, after having 3 beverages, seems remarkably high for someone to get behind the wheel.
I thought I was fine. I thought, this is just going to be a .000. I had no idea that anything would even show because I didn't even have that much. But you never, ever know. You never know.
Of course, everyone had a designated driver to get home, but how often does that happen at your backyard barbecue? In North Carolina, you can be held liable if someone leaves your house drunk and then gets into an accident. Most people don't know that. You are responsible, the person where the party was at.
Gives a lot of people pause, to think about what's going to be happening this summer.
Well, people didn't really seem to be able to gauge whether or not they were drunk or not.
And then that .08 seems like it's awfully high, like Chris Dem said.
Yes.
Can't you get those little tubes, personal, that you can use to determine if you're drunk?
You can, but they did not recommend that. And the reason why is they said, okay, so you blow on that and then you think that you're fine. But maybe you had a drink just 15 minutes before.
Right.
You're not giving yourself time for that alcohol to actually go through your body, and it would actually probably jack up that number.
Okay.
Great sports to help you out on this
Yes,
story
they
as
were.
well.
We thank them very much.
Oh,
Tanya,
yes.
thank you.